Hi. So today I decided to go ahead and start recording for my personal channel and coffee. It's Monday morning. And I have a lot of projects that I want to work on. I've started doing these little canvases to practice my painting flowers. So I'm going to finish these today. I have two already done and I don't know where they are. So I'll show them to you later, but I spent the whole weekend cleaning my art room and making spaces for different things that I do. So this morning I'm setting up for the next video, but I'm going to sit down with my coffee and do some sketching. So I have my TV up here so I can sit over here and I can, well, I was going to try and take you over there. So it's going to take a little time to work this all out, but I have my area over there where I'm going to sketch while I drink my coffee and practice that because I'm not a really great sketch artist and I want to be. So I'm going to try and do a little bit every day. And my space is small, but I'm extremely grateful because I know that a lot of people are creating on their coffee tables or their, which I love to do, or their dining room table. So I'm very fortunate to at least have the space that I have, although I have a lot of different hobbies and things that I love to do. So I spent the whole weekend setting up sections. So this is my area that I do paints, and let me see if I can do this. I have this area where I can paint and do all the messy stuff. And then this is where I can cut the paper and have an extra little spot to put things aside as I'm filming my process videos. And this is kind of a tight squeeze. I don't love it, but right now it's functional and I can literally, sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy, turn around and grab the things that I need. And I can also, this area tends to be really messy and everything goes there as I'm painting, but now I can keep it a lot cleaner. And usually the store is open, so that paint goes right here where I can reach it. So now I have another area over here and I can, whatever I'm working on over here, I can have another space here. Sometimes I'll work on a separate project over here, and then this is a workspace that I have where I don't have to put away all my painting, and you know, it takes time to switch between projects. And then down here I have two of these cube things that I got from somewhere, and they're all beat up. I'd like to paint them, but I have all of my wood down there, and because it's two cubes back, there's plenty of space to slide stuff in. Now I can squeeze in there if I need to do something quickly, but if I really need to work on Glowforge stuff, I can slide this table over and give myself some more space. And this is one of those tables from IKEA that raises and lowers, so it's great because I can stand up or sit down, and I do have things underneath it which limits how far I can raise it and lower it, but it works. So from this side I just put these cubes on that wall to give me some more storage space. Now I would like to put some bins and some proper containers. I've only created the spaces right now, so I still need to organize each of those cabinets. And here's what I love. Okay, so some of these are IKEA and some of these are from the art store. These containers that these boxes that I've kind of built this system with. That's obviously a bedroom armoire and the matching desk, which I love because when I come, and then I have another storage bin container system there. So I can sit here, drink my coffee, and if I'm working on something over here, let me turn a light on, I can pull this out and I have a larger desk to work at. So, although you have to suck it in to get past through here, and I need to adjust that, but this is a great section. And I put all of my well, not all of my, if you know me, I've got books all over my house, and I'm currently trying to figure out how to store them and display them. Here, that's better. And all my magazines. And I'm so excited because Bob just got me a whole bunch of National Geographic. And then I have, you know, things that I can use like old dictionary pages. And most of this stuff is stuff that I can tear up and use in collage projects. So, and then of course I have my TV, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm very hesitant to watch tutorials before I start playing. I like to play first. And then I have just rolling bins here. So everything can be moved from my closet, and my closet can be empty in about 30 seconds. And then we have Skylar's area here. Skylar, Carson, and Kylie. And you see, now I've already gotten that too close and can't pull it out. So it sometimes this is moved sideways, so it's easier to come in and out. And we need to reorganize that little art area for the girls. But I'm pretty impressed that I got this all done this weekend, and I have the space to work. And then bins and bins and bins, but they're all organized. Most of them are labeled. If they're not labeled, they're newly organized and need to be labeled. So let me see if I can do this without. So there's the first video on my personal channel, and not just art stuff. I want to share a lot of stuff, but I also want to share some art things because that is my life. And I don't want to put a lot of that on my art channel because that's more for process. And, you know, so these channels will work hand in hand. And later, maybe I'll share with you. I've already shared what I put in my coffee, my mushroom coffee. Let me see if I can get this back in here. There. I've already shared with you what I put in my coffee, my mushroom coffee. I love it. But I'll share some of my teas and stuff like that. I want to start the spirit of belief again. A lot of people love. So I'll share that stuff. And I'm not going to put makeup on. I don't care anymore what I look like. This is me. I'm just going to be me. And I'm just going to post. And sometimes I'm funny. And sometimes I'm not. And sometimes I ramble. And, you know, you love it or leave it. There's lots of other channels. But hopefully you'll enjoy following this channel and maybe pick up a few things that I wish that somebody would have told me. So I'm not an expert, but I do like to share what I learned. So I'm happy you're here. I hope you stick around. I'm going to shoot for a video a week right now, and we'll see how it goes. So like, watch, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.